Hello everyone, I hope you're well. This is CoinsKid. Just going over to XRP. Once again, thank you for support, okay? Big on the CoinsKid crew. So I've actually bought some more XRP this morning. The reason is because I think we're sitting in a little sweet spot, to be honest with you. There is a pivot date for next week as well. So obviously if we do roll over, we crash and stuff like that. If we start to take out a key level support, come back up into resistance, then I will be looking to exit XRP, as I've made you fully aware. But at the moment, I think we've got the perfect little setup at the moment for XRP to have a big run when people are least expecting it. So this is the bottom in 2020. This is a 3-day time frame, so this is a bottom, and that's the bottom in the RSI. And then equally what we did, we started to come back up in a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4 and a 5, and that was some kind of leading diagonal. Now a lot of people says that wave 4 cannot overlap the high of wave 1. In a leading diagonal it can. That's the rule of Elliott wave. But as long as the leading diagonal, the wave 4 does not come back any lower than the wave 2, that's the rules of Elliott wave. So let me show you. For example, here's a 1, there's a 2, there's a 3, there's the 4, and there's the 5, basically, for XRP, okay? Now, if this 4 had come back any lower than 2, it would have invalidated this. And this is why, at the moment, I'm looking at a very similar count off this trend line here. The low we put in January this year, that we've got a 1, this was a 2, this is a 3, and I think we're going through some kind of complex wave 4 correction, some kind of flat correction that's possibly bottom out right now, and the RSI is giving us the looking glass. So possibly this is the bottom, and like I've shown you, there's a pivot date for next week that could be the pivot date for XRP to begin that final 5th wave. So if this is some kind of flat correction, some kind of ascending triangle, there's the A, there's the B, there's a C, and we bottom out on the weekly RSI as well, and equally the weekly 20 and 55 EMA as well, and we don't necessarily see any new lows at this point, then boom, we could be in for an explosive week ahead leading into August, so to speak. Absolutely possible. Nothing that says financial advice, but this is something I'm looking at right now as a possibility. That we've just kind of been going sideways in the wave 4 like we did there on the EMAs, okay? So the invalidation of this is if XRP rolls and loses the wave 2 low. This is why I said to you, my bull market support for XRP is around about 0.34 cent mark, which XRP put in March of this year, okay? So if we start to lose that, then it takes this off the table, this bullish setup that I'm looking at. But equally as confluence of this particular setup that I'm looking at is the RSI. So the RSI is acting, uncannily like it did before, in the sense that what we've got is this impulse, this correction, this impulse, this correction, okay, consolidation, and then the final impulse of 5 waves off the bottom that overlapped one another because it's a leading diagonal. So this is exactly what we're looking at right now. From this bottom, we've got this potential overlap here where we've got the 1, the 2, the 3, the 4 coming down like this, and then boom, the final 5th wave, which is going to come up, get really overheated like it did there, possibly to the same level, who knows, and then we're at the final 5th wave, which is 82 cents, which I'm looking at. So it's a possibility that this is gearing up, even though the market's having a correction, everyone's really fearful and bearish, we could actually be at the bottom of the wave 4 correction, okay? So this is why I've actually bought some more XRP. I'll always show you what I'm doing, and again, the invalidation is losing that 0.34 cent mark, which is the low that we put in March. So I'll always tell you what I'm doing. There's no bullshit, he said, she said, whatever. I do think at the moment the setup in the charts is perfect, and what we've done, if you take a look at the RSI, and again, there's no guarantees. It's technical analysis. There's no looking glass, no crystal ball, no time machine. It's just technical analysis. At the moment, what we did on this trend line, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 touches before the final 5th wave, and here we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 touches before the final 5th wave, and it's exactly the same level right now that we are on the wave 4 correction, which finished just there for XRP before it took off. So possibly this level here, this green zone, was the last entry point for you before that big final 5th wave, and it possibly could be as well here before that final 5th wave for XRP. So again, it's not bullshit, it's not hoping, it's technical analysis, and obviously if it rolls and we lose this trend line and we start to do something like this, then it's off the table. But so far so good. We're breaking out, we're coming back to key levels of support for the structure of an uptrend, so we have to respect the data and respect the charts, okay? So just a swift little update. Remember, nothing I say is financial advice, everything is for educational and purposes only. If this goes against us, it is what it is, but right now we could be on for a massive move for XRP when people least expect it, okay, given the setup that we're looking at in the charts. So I wish everyone the most luck. Thank you for your support, and hopefully it plays out for the CoinsKid crew, because it's been so annoying, so sort of frustrating, and we deserve this pump basically. Take care everyone, back soon with another update on XRP. Stay healthy, stay strong, stay tuned. Bye bye.